If you missed everything that happened during today's session, do not worry. We're getting you caught up right now. 4 minutes to go on the only stocks you need to know about. Time for your top 10. Number 10, it's BlackBerry. Shares of the struggling phone maker. They are up a little bit, more than 1%, as it holds its annual shareholder meeting. CEO Thorsten Heinz asking investors for patience following a surprise quarterly loss last month that raised concerns about whether or not this company can actually turn itself around.
You know, Trish, he actually said in the middle of that conference, he said, we are 100% open to all possibilities. That
sounds a little bit desperate.
A little bit desperate, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Alcoa, down a fraction today. The aluminum producer reported second quarter earnings that beat the estimates by a mere penny, thanks to climbing aerospace orders. Now, despite this one penny beat, Alcoa's primary metals business, well, that's its largest by sales, reported a loss of $32 million. Not good.
I got another decliner for you guys at number 8. Pandora Media is down about 4.5% after the internet radio company reported listening hour data for June. Now, on the plus side, Pandora said its listening hours for the month rose 17% year over year, but its listening hours were also down by 100 million compared with May on a sequential basis.
All right, number 7 is Sirius XM, rising more than 3%. The satellite radio provider is boosting its forecast for subscriber additions this year, predicting a total of 1.5 million people that will sign up for its services. This quarter, Sirius surpassed the 25 million subscriber mark. I don't know. I think this one has a tough time with the likes of Pandora, Spotify, and all the others out there.
They're making money. Pandora and others are having a hard time really showing a lot of revenue growth, and that's the key.
Yeah, music business changing so fast, almost on a quarterly basis. All right, let's talk about Hewlett-Packard, up more than 1% after an analyst at Breen upgrades the stock to buy with a price target of $32. The analyst says HP will continue to rise through the second half given strengthened cash flow, cost savings benefits, and product mix. It's a show-me story. We'll see.
All right, we've got FedEx as well on our list today at number 5. It's up 5%. It's getting the most, actually it's now up a little better than 4%, the most in 19 months on speculation that this may be the investment target for hedge fund manager Bill Ackman. In a letter to investors, Ackman said he's seeking to raise money to buy the stock of a large U.S. company. He did not name that company, but that doesn't stop people from trying to guess who it might be. I should mention that ADT is also up for the same reason. Other folks are speculating it could be his target.
That's a good long-term strategy.
What's that?
To try and follow what you think
guess.
he might be investing
right,
in?
just take a wild guess where Bill Ackman's going.
Well, he hasn't had the best track record.
Earlier in the hedge fund, you know, in the early 2000s, he had a great track record. Since 08, 09, it's been much tougher sledding.
It's mixed. It's not that it's sort of clearly bad or good. It's mixed.
But, you know, I think the market likes the idea of an activist coming in because it means something's going to happen, right? So.
Well, Carl Icahn has certainly had huge luck with playing the role of activist. He's been very successful at it.
The verdict on Dell, though, still to be determined.
Sorry.
Okay, number 4, Tesla, up 2%. Elon Musk's electric car maker will be added to the Nasdaq 100 index as Oracle leaves to trade on the NYSE. Shares of Tesla have more than tripled this year on the popularity of its new Model S sedan.
IBM falling nearly 2%. It gets downgraded to a neutral from a buy over Goldman Sachs, and the firm sees growing pressure on IBM's growth markets in emerging regions, and near-term challenges could hit the earnings.
Number 2 is Kroger, up almost 3% after the largest U.S. grocery chain said it's expanding with the $2.5 billion purchase of Harris Teeter. The acquisition will help Kroger expand in the southeastern U.S., where Harris Teeter has 212 stores.
Okay, you hear the bell. It brings us to our number 1 stock of the day, Barnes & Noble, trading up about 5% there. The largest bookstore chain is moving closer to breaking up after the CEO, William Lynch, resigned without plans to replace him. Barnes & Noble also naming a manager with a history of spinning off units to be the president of the company and CEO of Nook Media.